All right, everybody, we're back live here. It's the Sea Island Morning Show today. We're talking about salon management, and let me just kind of clear up one quick thing. You know, it's so funny how you all love to email me and tweet me really quickly. When I said that I would spend $300 on a belt, that was the old Sea Island when I was behind the chair. Let me get that straight now. Sea Island does not have $300 for a belt. I'm talking about when I was a hairstylist behind the chair making that bread. I would be stupid, and on Saturday I would get from behind the chair, and I would leave and go to Tyson's, and I would go to Louis Vuitton and all those stores and spend all my money because I didn't know no better and I lived at home. Those days are over with. All right, let's get back. I want to send a special shout out also listening Sabrina Melton. We love you, Sabrina. And over at the Sea Island Barber Salon right now, Aisha Dershey is doing a straight hair men's cutting class for the barbers there. I'm telling you, Mushala, is Mushala on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm telling you, Mushala, what's happening is, and I keep telling everyone, if you're going to live in the District of Columbia, the District of Columbia is changing so quickly. What I mean by that is, in front of our 923 location, we have more Caucasians walking by than African Americans, and my guys need to be equipped. Not only do we teach them how to do straight hair at Bennett Career Institute, but they need advanced classes. So Aisha at our 705 location is teaching them how to cut straight hair and do all kind of styles with that. So we're excited about that. But listen, everyone, today I have at this time Mushala, Primrose Mushala. She's on the line. She's our manager at our Georgia Avenue location. She won last year the Salon Manager of the Year. Out of the 5 salons, she won Salon Manager. Now, before I get started, Mushala, you know, all of my listeners now, they know that we're in class, so they have to take their pen and paper out. And I'm going to start first with how to manage a salon. But before I get to that, I wanted to ask you, what kind of advice would you have for, let's say, the struggling manager or salon owner, but let's stick with management, the struggling manager or someone that can't get a hold on how to manage that group? Talk to me about, you know, what are some of the challenges and what are some of the things that you were able to do to rise to the occasion to receive the award for Salon Manager of the Year?
First, I'd like to say good morning, and I'm glad that you are so much better, Mr. Bennett. We've been praying for you, and we've been very, very worried.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Mushala.
Okay. Some of the challenges that you can encounter in a salon is he said, she said stuff. And so I was able to eliminate that by promoting family togetherness and cohesiveness. And so by that I mean, whenever there's a problem, if you have a problem with another stylist, instead of directly attacking and talking to that person, I tell them to come to me, let's see what the problem is, and behind closed doors or after working hours, we'll discuss it and squash it. We try to squash everything immediately so it doesn't affect the look of the salon or the function of the salon.
Okay, and you know, no, what I was going to say was, see, this is really good because my second and third point, you just covered it. And my first point is have a manager's license. My second one is be available to solve problems. And my third one was have great communication skills. So I see that you have been able to cover that. So what you so your advice to managers is if you have employees that's having problems, let them come to you and you will delegate the situation opposed to them going to each other.
Yep.
Okay, very good.
It's easier to squash. It's easier to squash it, and it doesn't go on the next day, the next day, the next day. So once you squash it, everything is fine, and we all get along. And the other thing is cleanliness. And then the other most important thing is I have to let our stylists know the difference between booth runners and a commission salon, and there's certain responsibilities that you have to help keep the salon clean. That was another big challenge.
Okay, so you're saying that
got that out the way.
Okay, so you're saying that the other challenge was, I want you to go in depth a little bit. So what are you saying? You're saying that because what I'm hearing is the booth renters, they felt as though because they're paying a certain amount of money that Mary, the housemaid, is supposed to come and keep the salon clean?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think that they should do this. They don't think they should clean up every day. They don't think that this should be done. They think that we're supposed to have a maid because I pay a certain amount every month, and this is supposed to be done. So is the education. This is your business. This spot that you're sitting in, this is your paying, you're renting this area. This is your business. And this slot reflects you to your customers. So you have to keep that clean.
Okay.
So what I've imposed, and I tell them, I clean once a week. If I have to come in and clean the station, I'm going to charge you a fine. Mm-hmm. No one wants to pay extra money, so that's squash that.
Okay.
And then as far as the trash, every time you leave out the door at the end of the day, empty the trash. So as far as cleanliness and taking out the trash, we have no more issues.
Okay, very good.
Just doing stuff that works for your salon and with your people. If you have a bad apple, you're going to have to decide whether you're going to retrain, keep that bad apple. But a bad apple keeps getting rotten, then you have to get rid of it.
Okay, very good. Well, one of the things that I think that's really important, Charlotte, with two things that you said that's important, and you got, it's like you're reading my notes here, because when we talk about 5 reasons why most hair salons never rise above average, my very first thing was education. And that is explaining to them that as a business person, certain things has to be done, and that means that your booth is your place of business. Inside of Sea Island, you have a spot where you must maintain that. It must be clean. It must be sanitized, and those things are important. You just can't leave that's like leaving your office and leaving your office in a disarray. It doesn't work that way. So it's a situation where they must have to have that particular area clean. And one of the things that I can say is that you have done a phenomenal job. If anyone listening here, I mean, all of you that are listening, at 2824 Georgia Avenue is where that particular Sea Island salon is, where it's up and down stairs. They do a fabulous job, and it's right with the corner of, is that Harvard?
Between Harvard and Gresham.
Between Harvard and Gresham. And I'm telling you, this is where most of our professional seasoned women go. If they don't want a lot of confusion, a lot of cattiness, all of that, they go to the 2824 location. All right, Michelle, was there anything else? Because we have to move on. Was there anything else that you wanted?
The other thing we do is we promote education. If there's a class going on or anything going on that deals with the industry, if all of us can't go, one person go and come back and bring us information.
Okay, and you know what, and that's very good. I believe that is where many of our stylists and barbers, I believe that is where the disconnect a lot of times take place. They never do continuing education classes. Once they feel that they have their license, that's it. Now they're ready to go, and they're not understanding that there are more innovative things that are happening. Like in my day, we used the Marcel curling irons. Now many people don't even want to put on the Marcel curling irons, and you have to, everybody wants to use the flat irons for everything. And I have some senior citizens who would say, please use the Marcel irons. I don't want flat irons on my head. So I just think that it's important that they do keep an education. Mushala, you've been wonderful. I just want to congratulate you again for doing an awesome job, and we already know and what we have in store for you. So I just want you to get ready for ownership, because that is the next place for you, for ownership. I want you to get ready for that. I think you've done an outstanding job, and I just look forward to continue to work with you on some kind of level. So thank you so much, Michelle, and you have a great day.
And one more thing, Mr. Bennett.
Yes, dear.
We promote each other. Highly promote each other.
That's good.
If I can't do something, we set each other up for the client. Always promote each other in the salon.
So you can keep the money and the business inside of the salon. Yes. Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, Mushala, you had some great information to share today. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you. Now, before we go to commercial break, you got your pen and paper out. We want to go over the 4 how to manage a salon. I got 4 quick points. The first one is you need to have a manager's license. Now, many people because they feel that they have a business degree that they can manage a salon. No, in the District of Columbia, you must have a manager's license, and that is the same thing in most states. The second one is be available to solve problems. If there's issues arise, you have to be there and hit it on contact so it would not spread through the salon. In my book that's coming out this fall, one of the chapters is of the rotten apple. How do you handle that rotten apple, that person in there that's poisoning everybody in your establishment? That's a good one. Number 3, have great communication skills. It is important that you know how to open up that mouth. It is important that you know how to be able to delegate. It's important that you know how to be able to diffuse. So you have to have great communication skills. And the final thing is, remember that the clients come first. The client comes first. If it wasn't for the clients, we would not have any business. All right, everybody, we're going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go over the 5 reasons why most hair salons never rise above the average. 5 reasons why most hair salons never rise above the average. We're having a party today. We're celebrating life, health, and strength on the Sea Island Morning Show. We'll be back after these messages.